Hey there, people and noobs. It's Tori again, and today I'm going to take a review of this really crazy client. It's been messed up for a very long time, so I'm gonna look into it and see where it's missing. So far, it's pretty okay from here, yeah. But no, let's talk about something an interesting development. How does Riot always rate their champions whenever they're first released? Recently, today, it's May 14th, and it's this year, and Yumi just came out. As we can see, if you look at this AC support, what the hell am I looking at? This doesn't look right. First off, they claim she's an easy champion, but to be honest, and looking at her abilities, you can't even see them. What the hell? It's like my computer's broken, or it's the client that's broken. It's one of these things. But let's look at how crazy this is. First off, as I can clearly see, Yumi does no damage. It's pretty obvious that she's meant to not do any damage. And now I know that I guess they decided to rip themselves off of the client. Let's turn on Google here. And go over here. I'll explain. I haven't much to explain about Yumi's reveal. Not exactly the reveal. No, things too slow. There you go. Now you see here, as most people know, the wiki and the client are actually very different representations of what the champion is. Now this is way more accurate. I'd say she's more a medium difficulty champion, but to be honest, her kits are pretty difficult. This is way more accurate. This is way more accurate. They claim she does some mediocre damage, is kind of tanky. I guess she has a shield, yeah, but what the hell? It's supposed to put the utility for this. She's a support. Is she not a support? Is she a carry? It's really fun to play her mid lane. There's some crowd control. That part is true, because as a support she does need some CC. And if you look over here, the abilities have been perfectly recorded. Now as you can see here, very little damage. Now I know it is empowered damage, yeah, I know, but to be honest, you're going to be building support items, you're not going to do much damage. And then there's this. I don't know what this is supposed to be about. As you can clearly see here, interesting stuff. And this is maximum damage for the ulti. Really not a damage-oriented champion. Not even from higher auto attack range, so she's not good at. So she needs to use her Q for her passive to proc. But this is not really an issue. Riot tends to fix this. Riot tends to fix this at some point later on. For example, let's look at Pyke. Pyke also got the same treatment. And then where is he? Oh, there he is. Now, as you can see here, this used to be entirely different. They used to not exactly have anything here. Yes, I know. There's actually 0 points on this sometimes. And I guess it was back in the PBE. I think I remember for Pyke's reveal, I went to the PBE. Well, I uninstalled the PBE, but that's not important information. However, they said that the interchange stats. Pyke's been out for a while now, over almost a year, so his abilities are obviously out. But now let's look at the most questionable part of the client. Riot claims that they've been fixing the client because people have been having trouble with playing games. But now a lot of people, drum roll please, have noticed this. They still didn't fix this. Ezreal, the Ezreal stat meme. Everyone's been saying stuff over. What? Yeah, I know, it's crazy. He still does no damage. Well, isn't he playing high elo all the time because he does a lot of damage? He has a big dash, but what's that supposed to mean? He really is nothing but skill shots and dashes. Or no, I should say blinks. And he doesn't. This is so inaccurate. This is so inaccurate. He doesn't auto attack that much. He barely auto attacks. In fact, why not say it is one of around here? Because he mostly uses his abilities. He Qs. His Ws. He ults. Even his ult is a pretty short cooldown for an ulti because he's got to use it very often. This doesn't make any sense. How does Riot not pay attention to their own client and talk about it saying, we did good? They didn't. And I think they're pretty lazy. They'll get mad at me for this, but to be honest, yeah, I know, it's crazy just how literally every staff member in Riot Games is Korean. Now, no offense to the Koreans for this, but we have someone with slant eyes who doesn't know what they're doing. Who doesn't know what they're doing, or only work on the game because compared to a person with normal eyes that are not slant. Actually, no, these are too big. Okay, so this makes up over 90% of the right staff members. And this makes up around 10%. And by the way, these don't just include American people. These include actually I actually have an upcoming video coming up later on that's going to focus on this. This is more so just a trailer pertaining to what my next video will be about. So far, Joey, or I should say Riot, please fix your game. Please fix your client, especially start with the client before you change everything else. Everything is so off about this client. It's supposed to be from one of the most powerful gaming companies in the world. I'm Tori800, signing off.